Okay, so today we're going to do a tutorial on making a really simple monogram, perfect for a wedding or any kind of invite or announcement. What I like to do is um, look for a font first for my inspiration. I actually have two already picked out, um, and the two are, I'm going to just download them to start. Actually, I've already downloaded them, but I just want to share with you where I'm starting from. Um, One I'm pulling that I've already bookmarked from my blog, and that is the Hand of Sean, which is a great handwritten, really stylized font. It's a free download from fonts101.com. I'm just going to show you where that is. And again, you can just do a search for free fonts, find what you like. You could do a search for purchase fonts. A lot of them are really inexpensive as well. Just make sure you know how you're going to use the font. If it's just for personal use, there's different terms for the license agreement than commercial use. So I'm just going to search in here to show you how simple it is. And let's see here, we're searching. Let's do a quickie right here. And here we go. So there you go. There's the font we're looking at, and there's the download right there. I already have it, so I don't need to do that. The other font that I picked out as well here, and you can see a little sample of the styling, is a simple download here too. So defonts.com's got a lot of great ones. Okay, so I'm just going to hide that. You want to download them, you want to install them, depending on what system you're using. Again, here they are. They look like what they're downloaded. There's a text document that tells you the terms of the license agreement. Okay. Now I'm going to jump into Illustrator. I think I have something open here already, so we'll just make sure we close that out. And again, I like to just, have a sample of what I'm using here. Now, I'm going to start with my text tool, and I'm going to type out the names that I want to do for this monogram, which is Julia. And we're going to do a plus sign, just like that. This to me is a little too casual, so I want to go with this other font as my lead. I think that looks lovely. The spacing is rather large in here, so there's a couple things you can do. You can either tighten up your kerning, doing something like that to adjust it to exactly what you want. I think it's got a ton of space, so I'm actually going to take out all the kerning and the full space and just do a nice tight typeset. And I want a box to house my settings here. Something really tight as well. I'm going to do a stroked box. I want to do a double line. And then I'll get all my alignment straight. My alignment tool. So I've got two lines here. You can see they're a little bit off. But I'm going to go down here in my alignment tool and get that squared away, both horizontally and vertically. And then I want to play with the thickness and the color. I've already picked a palette for myself here, and I think also that's really important. Pick 1 to 2 colors. If you're doing more than 2 colors, you might want to do tone on tone, which is 2 similar colors, almost a tint of one color or the other, or just a slight variation, which I have, sort of a beigey color and then a beigey pink, and then a nice charcoaly gray. So I'm going to select, I'll select my lightest beige color here, and then I'm going to, again, make that a stroke. So I'm going to take my gray color out, and I want that stroke weight to be thicker. I'm going to zoom in so you can see in more detail what's going on here. Let's see, for my stroke weight, let's try something like 4 point. So you can see how nice and fat that got. That looks great. And this guy here, let's try this color too, and that slightly darker pinky peach. Look how lovely that is. So really simple. I'm going for here, and then I want to use that accent font right here for my symbol. So hand of Sean, we're going to just pull that down. Here we go. Nice. It's a little bit heavy, so maybe I'm going to play with the size. Yeah, make that a little bit smaller. And so you can see how my spacing has adjusted now because of the change in the font. So that's one thing I'll go back and change the alignment again. I also want to change the color. So that's sort of sweet. I'm going to go with a lighter color because it's a much heavier weight. And then, you know what else is a nice trick for something like this is to go in and find a font with, I want to bring this down a little bit, find a font with characters or dingbats. I actually had another document open, and I know I have it in there. I'm going to show you a really quick trick here. This font, take that and put it in here, has a lot of fun handwriting little doodads. What's the name of this guy? This is P Snowflake Doodles, and this is a free download, I think, from kevinandamanda.com. They have a great collection of fonts. They have these nice hearts in here, and so what I do, actually, I'm going to copy that one letter out, and I'm going to convert that to an outline. Let's do a variation. I'm going to copy all of this and make a duplicate. Oops, undo that. I selected the wrong thing. Hang on, guys. Okay. We don't need this guy anymore. So I'm going to create outlines. So it's going to turn my font into artwork. Right here in my drop down, you can see my type. See, and those you could see where the font tool just turned into points. And now I have more control over this. So if I wanted to, for example, color the inside, stuff like that, you can see I'm going to use my selection tool, see, and delete. And so I can have a solid heart, can have a stroked heart, could change that however I want to. And so now I'm going to just take this. This is all font. Again, I can convert this too. But I would do it when I'm pretty sure I'm done with it, so that I don't have to go back. And here I'm just doing a quick selection of color. So you could do something cute like that. You could do a little overlap. You could bring your type to front so that it comes through. So you can play with scale, things like that, and you get a cute little guy there. We could even play with the overlapping. Here, I'm going to copy that, change the color, make it smaller, and let's see what we get. Or you could do something playful like that. But let's change the scale down, do something about 65%. That's kind of cute. You could play with some tones like that. I don't know if that's really the style of this font, but it's an option for you. The stroke is also nice too. I'm not digging that so much. I'm going to go back there. The other option you have too, and I kind of actually thought that our first option was the regular old plus sign. I'm going to get rid of this guy and get back in here. There we go. Actually, did I get all my alignments right? Watch. Let's do this. Let's get everything aligned. Great. And then I got to do these guys individually. I think I did that before. Oh, see, my heart got messed up there, guys. Get that back where it needs to be. All right. Now, so we've got a couple different scenarios here, very similar. You can also play with reversing out your type from your box shape, something like this. I'm going to just send it to back. So I can reverse out, and then I could change this to nice white color. Gives you a different kind of look. You also might want to change this guy to the lighter color. That's super sweet. I like that. I like where that's headed a lot. But I still want my accent color in there, so I'm going to add this in. There you go. So definitely a lot of variations and a lot of options. You can even get fancy. This is a nice little trick that I like to do. It's super simple. Use your type tool and convert a shape into a type object. we're going to do it right like this, right here. I'm going to click right on my shape, and now I'm going to use bullets, option 8, and do bullets all the way around. I don't like the style of these bullets, so I'm going to change that. But you can see, and I have to play with the kerning too, but you can see I can easily do like a dotty border, like this. This is obviously way too big. See how little that got? That's a little too little. That's sweet. And I'm going to kern that out. Nice. And then I'm just going to copy and paste some more to fill in what I need. So, sweet little option there as well. And then when you're all done with everything, select it all, and you want to convert to outlines too. There you go. If you need to make any little adjustments like the corners here, if you don't like that spacing detail, then you can go in manually. Ungroup those, copy and paste them around, what have you. So you have a couple of different options for really making a beautiful custom monogram with a free font download. Thanks so much.